be careful what you say on camera, because whatever you say can and will be used against you. People will always remember what you said. Nhlanhla Lux has found a political home, the ANC. Nhlanhla Lux, who once said he will never join any political party. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Well, let's discuss that in terms of the advantages and disadvantages of having Nhlanhla Lux in your team.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Ening, and we're back at it again with another one. This time around, we speak about our brother, our beloved brother, Nhlanhla Lux, who has found a political home. I wouldn't say this is new, ladies and gentlemen. Since last year, Nhlanhla Lux has been showing us the signs of him favoring the ANC more than the other political parties. He did try once upon a time to say the EFF won't be bigger than the DA. I don't know what he was smoking, but he definitely showed us, even with the manifestos. He attended the manifesto of the ANC. He's a man who's seeing that if you want to change the livelihood of people, if you truly want to change the lives of the people in the community, you must go bigger than a community care leader or a community watch group or community security, whatever. You must go politics. Now, Nhlanhla Lux once said he will never be part of politics. And I think that's why the majority of people loved him, because he could move from Kasi to Kasi, because he was not politically affiliated with anyone, just like me. So, after that realization that he saw the power of politics, fighting politicians like Julius Malema, that propelled his brand and made him even more famous for good and bad reasons. And he was even arrested for fighting a member of the EFF, claiming that the member was selling drugs. We don't know how true was that, but the court made Nhlanhla Lux pay back damages of 12,000 rand, and I think they gave him a jail sentence of 6 months or something like that. So when DJ Sbu interviewed Nhlanhla Lux, we got to know who Nhlanhla Lux was. But from that interview, we picked up one thing he said about politicians. And this is exactly what he said about the political system itself.
Uneasy because they had other plans. And another plan that I hated was to convert Operation Tutula into a political party. So all these numbers at some point were going to be converted into politics, and the guys would get into politics using the numbers that we've brought into the institution and the movement. And I addressed that. I said, I am a non-political being because I don't believe in the system of politics. Why? Because I'm a scholar of ancient African history. I know what politics has done to the continent. I can't now join the problem that has abused this continent for many, many years. Politics as a system, I don't care how much independent thinking that you think you have within your political party. If Nhlanhla Lux joins any political party that you are thinking of right now, he can't just speak the truth about this person or that situation, because he's subjected to a disciplinary hearing in the morning. On Monday morning, I must now go whatever headquarters or whatever, because I subscribe to their membership and terms and conditions. Right now, my terms and conditions are the heartbeat of my people. I'll speak and defend the heartbeat of my people at any given time. No one can say that I want to see you Monday morning, and therefore you are suspended and then my voice is suspended, and I can't. What's the problem of this country? Politicians and politics. They've led us to where we are. You can't tell me anything else. Politics as a system, politicians as the people that endorse the system, have led us to the problems that we have in this country and continent. So if I join them, I'm joining the problem. How How dare I join the problem? Badimu bakankwatela. My ancestors would go mad. They're all sitting on my shoulders right now. And my shoulders are heavy because I have to carry the ancestors of those who don't recognize their own ancestors. So when the ancestors are trying to communicate to the physical, they can't use them because they are too blinded by the systems they subscribe to. Some people love their political parties more than their own kids. So don't tell me that if someone can deny their own kid love and love the political party more, they have the room for their ancestors. What room? They lack knowledge. So I don't have a choice but to carry their ancestors too. That's why when I speak for them too. That's why I even lead those who disagree with me, because I understand they are just captured by the system and systems.
Yes, so you hear it from his own mouth. I kind of understand what he's saying there. Many people do also ask me, King, why don't you join a political party? Why don't you join the EFF? Why don't you join the ANC? Why don't many people say, some other people have said even things like, King, open your own political party. I know. The way Nhlanhla was feeling back then is how I feel now. It's not to say that the position would not change, but politics, no, not for me. As a as a as someone who strives to practice Pan-Africanism, politics, I can't. It's difficult. So I understand what Lux was saying there. Do I understand that now he has a change of heart? No, not really. I'm not going to let him slide that easily, because the points he was making there, even going to the point of speaking about his ancestors, speaking about people carrying other people's ancestors, was a strong point. So other people loved him for that, because some South Africans are tired of politics. That's why you see in 2019, 26 million people registered to vote, but only 17 million people voted. People are so tired, they just stay away from anything that has to do with politics. They say, no matter who wins, it's fine. I will fend for myself. That's what is happening. So Nhlanhla said he will never join the problem. The politicians, the political structure is the political system is the problem. Why would he ever do that? Fast forward, now you see Nhlanhla campaigning for the ANC. Campaigning for the Nhlanhla Lux. Hey, yeah. Jiggy jiggy, 1 o'clock or vatini gaga. Hey, yeah, Nkosi yami. Let's see what Lux is saying today.
Dikoloi tsa bona ke tsa Uber, ba tla nka Uber e tla ba fitlhisang to the promised land. A re bone Uber e tla ba fitlhisa kae. Rona ntse re tshwareletse dithapelong tsa batswadi ba rona le bonkgono ba rona, re tsamaya le mokgatlo wa bonkgono fella moo. Commanders morning, Nhlanhla Lux. Ka se sebaka ke ka ra Eastern Cape, ke ka ra Eastern Cape ka re nka le bontsha di board tsa di municipalities tse ke di tsamayang. Ke re ke lebelele ANC ya phela everywhere I go. Ke politiki ke lebelela nnete. I'm commentating on the truth. I am reflecting the truth on the ground, not the truth on social media where virtual life exists. I'm talking about real life where it exists. Commanders morning, Nhlanhla Lux.
So here is my contribution on the direction that Nhlanhla Lux is trying to make or trying to take. Political parties need to know how to identify potential leaders from the community, take them in, absorb them in their political structure, mold them, and then send them back to the community to serve the party's needs. What am I actually saying? Nhlanhla Lux can be a good tool for the ANC to use in the future. The ANC, whether it likes it or not, this rebuild, renew theme that they have is going to be it's gonna be in question after the 2024 elections. The ANC has to look forward. New leaders, fresh ideas. The ANC has to invest in the future of the ANC, or otherwise, we might see the beginning of the end of the ANC after the elections. Should they win or lose the elections, it's going to be tough for them to continue, even with the win, for the next 5 years with all these opposition parties ganging up against them. They're going to lose more power. You're going to lose more. We can see it, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot pretend. Because of the current leadership structure that is there, they will fall off in 5 years from now. Gwede Mantashe, or even Paul Mashatile, all of them, they are men of age. You understand what I'm saying? So if I was the ANC, I would take in someone like Nhlanhla, who's got such a big following in Soweto, and back him up with the political backing, funding, and everything, and make sure that we fight the youth structures of the EFF, the youth structures of the DA, and all of those other parties. Nhlanhla is no longer youth; he's a young man now. I believe he's 37 or 38 years old. So he is a person that you would love to invest in, so that in 3, 4, 5 years' time, he will be a matured politician before he's 45 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I hope the ANC has got someone with a skilled eye to identify such small leaders and say, come, I'm not going to beat Nhlanhla up for changing his tune. Understand? Everyone ultimately has got a price. I'm one of those people who say, I will never be politically affiliated with any political party. But who knows what type of offer can land on my lap? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? You can't completely close that door. If we can influence, if we can put our influence a moving vehicle that can further promote Pan-Africanism. Who knows? Who knows? I don't want to. I'm not thinking about it. Not seeking for any membership from any political party. Not interested. But it is important to say at the moment. You understand? The never say never, never thing is really there. So I'm careful when it comes to that. So I'm not going to kick my brother and Nhlanhla down. I think if the ANC is clever, they will use this young man, especially now that Soweto itself is in danger. Or so the ANC is in danger of losing Soweto. I would use Nhlanhla and what do you call it, Soweto Parliament to bring in more votes to the ANC. That's my take, guys. That's my take. Unfortunately, when you are in campaigning season, you don't have to be selfish. You must think about everything that adds one more vote for your political party. I don't know what you guys say about this new stance of Nhlanhla. You call him a flip-flopper. Some of you say he can't be trusted. Some of you say he's mentally unstable, unpredictable. What he's going to do next, we don't know. Let's just hope that things work out for him. As Pan-Africanists, we always wish our best for our brothers and sisters, as long as they are not fighting and fighting against Africans. It's okay, man. Let Nhlanhla do what he does. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. Let's meet next time, guys, and let's make sure that we stay safe. My goodness, let's stay safe, guys. I had myself at the gym, so this whole side is ilimele. Shaye rap ngiphuza ama-painkiller. I think I'm gonna go to the doctor because it's been 3 days now with this pain. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.